Bonjour, mademoiselle et monsieur. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's another beautiful day in Quebec, and right now we're just lounging on the patio of the Montmorency Manor. We're right above the Montmorency Falls, and we have an awesome day planned.
We've been in the city of Quebec for a few days, so now we're going to be exploring all around it. There's some really cool stuff. We're going to do some farm-to-table tastings. We're going to go on a helicopter ride, but first things first, we're going to do a zip line across these falls. They're the biggest falls in Quebec, and they're actually taller than Niagara Falls by about 100 feet, so let's go check it out. Alright guys, well we're suited up, ready to do the zip line. The zip line basically goes across the whole front of the falls. And this building behind us used to be the summer home of the Duke of Kent from when the British took over from the French. There was a big battle here fought in the lead up to the final war between the British and the French. But afterwards, the Duke of Kent lived here over the summers and eventually became the father of Queen Victoria.
Interesting little fact for all of you geology nerds out there like myself. The Montmorency Falls sit on the Montmorency Fault Line, which is basically like Quebec's version of the San Andreas Fault. There's over 200 minor earthquakes here every year, but because the rock is so solid, it's not even really noticeable. Alright brother, are you excited?
I'm stoked. This, you and I have now done quite a few zip lines. How does this compare to what we've seen before?
Probably one of the more scenic zip lines we've ever done. You used to have a little bit of trouble on these type of things. You've come a long way, bro.
I know, I still might scream, so therefore, in order to prevent that, I'm going to make it physically impossible for me to scream. Switching to GoPro.
1, 2, 3, go guys!
Bro, how was that? That was so fun!
That was really fun. Like, it's not that long, but you just go right past the waterfall. It's a great location, great view, and you get 2 rides for 25 bucks, which was really cool.
Not bad, that's a pretty affordable zip line and a really scenic place. So now we're gonna hop back in the car and we're gonna head across this bridge over to the Île d'Orléans, the Isle of Orleans. Great stuff over there. It's kind of like
The bread basket.
I was gonna say, it's kind of like the bread basket of Quebec City. It's where they grow a lot of vegetables, there's wineries, there's lots of apple orchards where they make this beautiful cider. So we're gonna go grab some lunch, we're gonna have some wine, and basically just enjoy another beautiful day here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've just crossed the bridge over the St. Lawrence River, just opposite Montmorency Falls, and we're at the Île d'Orléans.
It's an island the size of Manhattan that is kind of the breadbasket of Quebec City. It's perfect for agriculture, and we're at Cassis Monaifi. It's a local producer that makes some amazing products, some compotes, some jams, and
not to mention wine.
Wine and blackcurrant liquor. So we're gonna go inside and meet the daughters behind this beautiful establishment.
My name is Anne Mona. I'm one of the 2 sisters of Cassis Mona et Fille. So my sister and I took over my father's business. We are on Orléans Island, so very near to Quebec City, and we grow blackcurrant, and we do blackcurrant wine, blackcurrant liqueurs, other delicacies. The blackcurrant is the little berry, a blackberry, very good for health and very tasty too. They grow blackcurrant in Europe, it's very common, but here in North America it's not very known, but we have the perfect climate to grow blackcurrant here.
Okay, santé! Santé!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to eat. The food looks incredible. The view is superb. We have a beautiful poulet sandwich, chicken sandwich with a olive and blackcurrant tapenade. We've got a lovely little summer salad with a blackcurrant sauce. And then we have this guy. What is this thing, bro?
Well, we're starting off with some local cheese. It's been baked in the oven. It comes with a blackcurrant sauce with some apples. And of course, to match, everything has blackcurrant. So I got champagne with blackcurrant, and Alex has a blackcurrant sangria.
So, salud, santé.
It's wine time. Okay, next stop, a winery called Vignoble Saint-Petroni. So wine was growing naturally here when the French arrived, which is why they called it the Isle of Bacchus, originally named after the Roman god of wine. And so there's a long history of cultivation on this island. This is one of the oldest wineries here in the area, and we're gonna do a sampling of this year's latest varietals. Super chill to be here in the summertime. I know I've said that a few times, but last time we were on this island, it was totally covered in snow. When they told us that it was a place that produced a lot of agriculture, it was kind of hard to imagine. But now you can just see just how bountiful this place is. It does have a microclimate, and it's so close to the city. And there's only 6,000 people who live on this island the size of Manhattan. They've limited development so that it stays rural, agricultural, and people obviously take a lot of pride in what they do here. You can see it from the air, and actually, we are gonna see it from the air because we're late. We've got an appointment at the airport. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gents, it's about to get fun. We're about to get really high in a helicopter at the Complexe Capitale Helicoptère. I think I pronounced that right, and I'm sorry if I pronounced other words wrong because I'm working on my French. But that's beside the point. Where are we off to?
We're going to the main city, Waterfalls. After that, Saint-Brieuc de Laval.
How long have you been flying?
3 years.
What's the best part about being a helicopter pilot?
Being free.
Yeah?
Flying. Being free.
I like that. Okay.
Monsieur, Mademoiselle, ladies and gentlemen, this brings a conclusion to our lovely trip here in Quebec City.
It's been fantastique.
It's been magnifique.
It's been superbe.
I don't know any other French.
Incroyable.
Oh, nice.
Incredible. It's been amazing. You know, we came here a year and a half ago in the winter.
In the depths of winter.
Which I really liked. I think that this is a beautiful city with the snow on the ground because all the colors pop. But everyone told us you got to come back in summer. And so we did.
And we were incredibly pleasantly surprised. Honestly, what a gorgeous city. It's got the best of the old world, the best of the new world, incredible views, really, really delicious food, great nightlife, and the festival, man. The festival was so much fun.
Not to mention the people. We've met really awesome people. I think it's a great place to practice French because everyone here, a lot of people speak English, so they can help you with vocabulary, and they're just really stoked if you try to speak French. Tried our best to speak French. I know it's not parfait, but you know.
Isn't a parfait like fruit and cream?
Yeah, but the word means perfect, which is why that is so perfect.
Delicious.
Perfect.
For me, one of the highlights of the trip was Jacques Cartier Park. I had no idea that that existed so close to Quebec City, and honestly, one of the most beautiful river valleys I've ever seen in my life.
I really enjoyed sleeping in the Longhouse. I think that was cultural tourism. That was a model for sustainability. And just basically that whole type of tourism. Really interesting way of presenting Indigenous First Nations traditions in a way that was accessible to the modern traveler. So we've had some incredible meals on this trip, so too many to actually fit in the vlog series, so what we decided to do is compile them all into a best of video. It's coming out soon. It's going to draw upon both this trip and our winter trip from Quebec last time, so stay tuned for that.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to join the travel tribe and become a vagabuddy. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and share this video with your friends.
Big thanks to Quebec Region for bringing us out here. If you guys want more information on the city, check it out in the info box below. And also, happy birthday, Canada, 150 years old. Very happy to be here on this special year.
Watch your hat. In the meantime, remember, stay curious, keep exploring, and we will see all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen out there on the road.
Okay, à la prochaine.
Peace. Bon voyage.